So the first thing I wanted to talk about was the gap between wishes and reality. I feel that many of us, especially because of social media and even messages of the movies, understand, the importance of hope, the importance of freedom, love, family values, the importance of health. But when it comes to the challenges of day-to-day life, somehow we are just not able to keep up. And I know both of you are also very dynamic professionals and individuals in your own right. And our students sitting here have very hectic schedules, and it's a very competitive environment. So whether it is, submission deadlines or long hours of work, less sleep, delayed meal times, do you agree? Is that the reality? Yeah? So it's very easy to say, yes, we need our 8 hours of sleep, but it just does not happen. And I would say that I'm facing the same issue, because you want to do so much in that 24-hour day. Luke, any practical ideas on how we can really incorporate those 4 pillars and, and really, really go about this?
So there are 4 pillars to staying healthy, and there are 4 pillars to preventing the onset of disease. See, a lot of us live today that, with this thought that we'll get a disease and then we'll handle it later. A lot of people invest in all these health insurances and all of that stuff because they've already prepared in their mind in a way that they will fall sick. There are 4 pillars. One is the food that you feed your body. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be where you starve yourself. A lot of people are starving themselves to lose weight. A lot of people are overeating to feel happy. It doesn't have to be that. You need to give your body what it needs, balance. You see, nature works in balance. You are a product of nature. Your body works in balance. The moment you try to do extreme diets that deprive your body, deprive your mind of the foods that your cells need, you have more disease. You have more unhappiness, because no one can be psychologically deprived of someone. If I ask every one of you in the room for the next 30 days, all of us will be off sugar. How does it make you feel? No one's smiling. No, why? Why should we be off sugar? Why should we deprive ourselves of something that we like? The problem is with the overconsumption of sugar and the lack of activity. So is sugar the problem, or is the person the problem? The balance of nutrition, the number 1 vertical, it's simple. It doesn't have to take you more than a minute to decide, what is the food I should eat right now? It takes you a second to make that choice. The second vertical is your activity. I'm not using the word exercise. Some of the people who have the fittest bodies in the world, I'm not talking about bodybuilders, they don't go to gyms. They walk, they stretch, they're active. The key is movement. What is killing most of us, not literally, but taking away our health, is a sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary lifestyle with the wrong posture. So now's the time you would sit with your back straight, everyone. Correct your posture. While you do this, something therapeutic is happening in you right now. All the oxygen that you're breathing will reach trillions of cells in the human body. But when you're like this, you cut it out. A simple change. Does this take you an hour to do, or a second to decide how your posture will be, even if you have to sit and study all night? Movement. Movement is important. The third vertical is your sleep. I understand you're in college, your sleep may be a little bit less, but the little sleep that you get, how can you improve the quality of that sleep? You can sleep maybe 5 hours, but deep quality of sleep, not where you're waking up every time your phone buzzes to look who messaged you or who WhatsApped you. Put your phone off and go to sleep. So you get deep sleep, maybe not too much because you study, that will still look after your health. And the fourth vertical is your stress. The first change that we have to make, to come back to your question, is we label it as a hectic schedule. So the moment you labeled it as a hectic schedule, your life will become hectic. Why have we labeled it as a hectic schedule? The moment you say, I have a hectic schedule, means your subconscious mind has processed it as stress. You can be the busiest person in the world, but if you break down your day, hour by hour, you will find space to do everything we spoke about. But you've already labeled it as hectic, which means, what does hectic means? I don't have time. But when you sit down with the person and say, come on, how much time do you spend on Facebook, WhatsApp, television, Netflix, studies? and you break down 24 hours in a day, I will guarantee you, you will find time for yourself, time for your health, time for your personal growth. So the moment you label it as hectic, your life becomes hectic. The moment you label yourself as fat, you will feel fat. The moment you label yourself as unhealthy or unworthy, you will feel that. What you put in your mind, you feel. I'll give you a simple example right now. I'm going to ask all of you, be happy right now. Be happy. You can't, right? No one's smiling. Now be sad. You're less smiling now. You cannot be happy unless you have a happy thought. You cannot be sad unless you have a sad thought. You can't be angry unless you have an angry thought. So what does this mean? Every thought that you have manifests into a feeling. So if you are feeling depressed right now or sad right now, you're thinking something that is making you depressed or sad. So first you watch your thoughts. If you label it as a hectic day, your life will be hectic. It doesn't have to be hectic. You need to be more organized and more planned. And you do this and you will find the time to look after your health. It doesn't take you more than 45 minutes in a day to stay healthy.